times 2/5. Whenever two numbers or fractions are in parentheses, we're going to say they're multiplying. What can I do first before I multiply top to bottom in fractions that makes my life a little easier? Frankie? So 3 doesn't fit into 5. Those don't have any common LCMs, but 2 and 4 do fit in. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. That's called cross-canceling. It's a skill you learned in 5th grade, possibly. If not, that's why we're doing it now. Oshu, what would I do next? Yeah. Is 3. If you did not simplify, don't write this, just look at the board, you're still going to get the right answer. It's just going to be one extra step. You would end up with 6/20. Is that 3/10? Kind of, but not quite. I have to do one extra step. Emery, what would I have to divide by? Yeah, we just divide top and bottom by 2, and that gives me the 3/10. Both ways work. I want you to try to cross-cancel if you can. Let's do one or two more. 3/4 times 4/5. Rewrite it. What numbers can I cross-cancel, Tennyson?
4 and 4.
Brady, can you take off your hat? So first. Thanks. Yeah, 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 4 once, and 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. Last one. 5/6 times 6/11. Please don't move on. You'll have a chance to work by yourself on these. Help me cross-cancel, Claire. Claire, cross-cancel. Which one do you see that I can simplify? They go in one time. Your answer is 5/11. Next page, you're going to come back to this problem and do the rest of them in about 4 minutes. Skip the next page, and you should see a division sign next. Students will be able to. Aim number 2 is divide fractions. Multiplying, dividing fractions is 5th grade standard and a 6th grade standard and a 7th grade standard. You'll see in February, March, and April when we start the fraction unit and go back to actual 7th grade math that we get a lot more complicated than this. We're just starting at this point because this is the base that you need for some of the equation things we're getting into. Do you guys remember your 6th grade teacher saying KFC? Do you remember your 5th grade teacher saying that?
No.
Okay, when you see division signs, some people don't like this because it doesn't actually teach you what's happening, but it's good enough for 7th and 8th grade math. When you see a division of fractions, you keep the first fraction the same. Rewrite 3/4. Then you're going to flip the second fraction. -9/5 turns into 5/-9. Then you change the division sign to what? Multiplication. Keep, flip, change. Some mathematicians don't like that acronym because, or whatever it's called. Acronym. Yes, Ashlyn. It is a -9. You could also just write the negative in front of the fraction bar. Either way. Okay, from here, now you know how to cross-cancel. Jillian, what do you see that I can simplify? 3 goes in 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and it's still negative. Question on that? Now we multiply across. 1 times 5 is, whole class? 4 times -3 is? -12. There's your answer, but mathematicians like to put negatives by the fraction bar. Jump over to number 2. -1/2 divided by 5/4. First step, keep the first fraction the same. Second step, flip the second fraction. How do I do that, TJ? Okay, and change the sign to what, Milo? Division to multiply. Keep, flip, change. Cross-cancel this for me, Frankie. Good. 2 goes into 2 once. You can write a 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. Bring down your negative. Stop there, draw a line. You'll start on 3 and 4 with a partner. And next page, please. When you add and subtract fractions, go ahead and write the aim here. Thumb up if I can add those together right now as they're listed. Thumb down if I need to change something. Can I just add 3 and 5, 4 and 6? Enter 8 over 10? Does that work? Thumb up or thumb down? Show me. Why do you disagree? If you disagree with me, hand up. Why can't I do that, Tessa? Yeah, common denominator. So we're looking for the LCM, lowest common multiple. If you have that mentally and you're able to go 6, 4, oh yeah, there it is, that's fine. If you don't know it, set this up. 100% of us should write this for now. Even if you got the mental math work to do it, I just want you to have it as an option. So 4 and 6, I'm going to skip count with 4s until I get to the 4th or 5th one. 4, 8, 12, 16. Then I skip count with the 6s. 6, 12. Why did I stop? Ashlyn. When you get a number that matches, that's the lowest one. That's your LCM. So I'm going to turn 3/4 so the denominator is a 12. That's my goal. Both fractions need to have a 12 on the bottom. Page 10, row 4. What do I multiply top and bottom by to get 4 to turn into 12? 4 times what is 12? Good. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. That works. Let's try 5 over 6. 6 times what is 12? Claire? Okay, that worked. Multiply the top and bottom by the same number. 9/12 plus 10/12 is your new problem. What do I do next? Can I add those? Do I have to do something else? Annalise, what do you think I do? Well, they have the same denominator, so is it okay to add the numerator? Yeah, add 9 and 10, you get 19. Keep the denominator the same. Do not add 12 and 12. When you're adding fractions, the denominator always stays the same. 19 over 12 would work. You can also flip this to a mixed number. Raise your hand if you know how to do that. It's a little rusty. I'll accept this on the test if you don't simplify since we haven't worked it out in 7th grade. Charlotte, help me out. 12 goes into 19 one time. Yeah, 19 divided by 12 is 1 with 7 remaining. So that's your mixed number. I'll accept both ways. Draw a line on number 1. You'll start on number 2 with a partner. Yeah.
Like for subtracting, is it the same thing? You just have to change the denominator?
Same process for subtracting. Yep. On your hand, just give me a fist of 5 at your chest, thinking about multiplying, dividing, and adding or subtracting a fraction. How comfortable are you? A 1 is, this is pretty new, and you just went really fast, so I'm a bit lost. 3 is like, I think I'm dusting off some of the cobwebs, it's coming back. 5, I'm fully confident, and I can probably cruise through this in 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me at your chest. Cool. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, hands down. Go back to aim number, the first one. You have like 5 to 10 problems like these on a test. They're just going to pop up as a simple addition, simple division, simple multiplication. I just kind of want to see where we're at. Work with your partner. You do not have answers for this. You're starting at 6 over 7 times 7 over 9. Do the multiplication. Check your answer with each other. There's no answers in the back. Move on. If you finish the first couple multiplication and you're getting kind of bored, you can flip to addition. Then you can flip to the division, then go back to multiplication. You can hop around just like a bronze, silver, or gold page. I'll give you 7 minutes. And I'll give you 10. Go. This one was multiplying. Multiply fractions. Brady, do you want to go work with Jacob to check answers?